Will home prices drop in 2023? Will mortgage interest rates go down? The answer to those questions right now. Hey, it's Krishna Perkins here in Northeast San Antonio with the February 2023 housing market update. Thank you for joining me. If you haven't done so already, be sure to like and subscribe if you find the content helpful so that you are notified when I upload a new video. So, will mortgage rates come down? Let's get into that question right now and what they're doing, because the mortgage interest rates basically control the entire market. You can't have runaway prices without super low interest rates like we did a couple of years ago. And right now we're in a higher interest rate or normal interest rate environment. So let's get started by looking at this first graph. And here it shows that we're currently in a downward trending mortgage rate in environment. And it doesn't mean that interest rates are going to keep going down or they won't come back up anytime soon, but that could definitely take, they could take a new direction anytime. And the key trigger for these interest rates is the central bank rates, and that is currently slowing its actions. And this slowing of actions is, demonstrated here recently by a single, quarter point increase that we saw in the last couple of weeks, whereas in the previous year we had several 3/4 of a point increase. And so they're slowing their actions. They're not increasing those rates as much as they've been. And as you can see, the trend has been coming down since November of last year and fluctuating to the low 6% rate that we see here in February. Now switching over to this next graph here, this shows the buyer demand from the beginning of the year to about February 3rd. As you can see, buyer demand starts out as limited in the early part of the year with a high 6.5 or more interest rate, and continues to gain strength as interest rates have fallen. So they're going to continue to see some fluctuations there. So will mortgage rates come down even further? My short answer is no, not significantly anytime soon, not without additional outside help, meaning the Fed reverses course and cuts rates. So in response to this, what we're seeing now in the market is that seller contributions to buyer closing costs has gone up significantly. Last year, seller contributions here in Northeast San Antonio was about $3,755. This year, the average contribution is now $7,099. Now, what's happening with this money is buyers are using it to not only pay for traditional negotiations like closing costs, repairs, etc., but they are also using it to buy down their interest rates. Some are going the permanent route, which is much more expensive, while others are doing the temporary route and plan to refinance later on. So moving on to home prices. While home prices fall, will home prices fall in 2023? This is a tough question, but I'll give it my best shot. I think as long as interest rates stay in that 6.5 to 6 range, our home prices in Northeast San Antonio stand a good chance remaining relatively stable in 2023. I certainly don't see any running away with super high appreciation rates like we saw over the past few years, but I also don't think we'll see a big downside in the overall area. Now, each neighborhood, of course, is going to be different. Each suburban area around Northeast San Antonio is going to be different. Some neighborhoods may show appreciation while others show depreciation. For instance, if we are looking here Northeast San Antonio and surrounding areas, some of the suburbs like Windcrest, Live Oak, Universal City, they're all reporting different numbers here. Some negative numbers, some are positive numbers, some were negative last year and the year before, and others are positive this year. So where one neighborhood is gaining appreciation, on another neighborhood is an entire suburb is losing. There's no one size fits all with appreciation, and whether that's coming up or coming down. We just have to pick apart each neighborhood as they come up for consideration when buying or selling. So in closing, no one can predict 100% accurately what's going to happen in 2023 housing market, no matter how hard we all try. If we are a buyer, keep in mind that if this is a move you're making that's going to last 5-7 years or longer, Northeast San Antonio is still a destination for other buyers coming from much higher cost markets. So we have long-term upside potential still here. If your plan is a shorter term, you need to exercise caution when making your home purchase. For home sellers entering the market, it is still my opinion, it's a great time to sell. We still have record low foreclosure inventory to compete against. And although some of the headline numbers you might hear of in the media sound big, in actuality, they are not impacting the current market conditions. So this could still be a golden selling opportunity. Despite missing out on the madness that happened before, you can still sell your home for a good amount of money and move on to the next phase of your life. Thank you so much for your time. If you're thinking about buying or selling in the near future and have questions, let's connect. Thank you.